Never know what you're gonna get. Our next storyteller, it's her first time on the storytelling stage at VoiceBox, but she's been telling stories all over the Chicago area. She is an amazing storyteller. She brought a whole clan, a whole tribe here. Who's here for Michele? Yeah. Please give it up for Michele Weldon.
Her gum was green. Not that I was close enough to smell it. It must have been wintergreen or spearmint, I imagine, but it slid out of her mouth about an inch, like a bright green salamander, a kind of sweet, animated creature in the Geico commercials. She seemed not to notice it all, talking above, under, through, and around the gum. Here at the chain of physical therapy providers in the strip mall, where I was her client. "So how do you feel?" she asked as I slid into the open air space of my second physical therapy appointment. This for doctor-mandated bursitis that I swear I am too young to get. I am not old like everyone else in the place this morning. I refuse to feel old. More precisely, I am pissed that old hurts. "So, how do you feel?" she asked. "It's sore," I tell her. "So, no pain? Good?" She smiles as if she was just handing me an ice cream sundae topped with mounds of whipped cream and those inorganic red cherries. "It's sore, so it hurts, so that is pain." "It's sore? Sore is not pain? Sore is expected. Pain is stabbing." "It's both." It's 7:30 a.m. and I believe I annoy her as much as she annoys me. And it's not because I'm not a morning person, because I am. I have been up for almost 2 hours already, made coffee, answered 20 emails, emptied the dishwasher, worried about my next book, my future, made my bed, unfriended a colleague at work, and worried if blocking her on Twitter would be too aggressive. But I am here because for the last 6 months I had been suffering left hip pain, so bone on bone grinding that I can't sit, stand, walk, or lie on my left side. Forget roller derby, dancing is off limits. At the last wedding I attended, I exited the dance floor before the last song. This is something I have not done in 45 years. I am always the last one on the dance floor. You know, when they turn off the lights and the wait staff puts the chairs upended on the tables and hands you your purse? An old boyfriend, or shall I say, a former old boyfriend, remarked at a wedding we attended together where I guess I missed the whole dinner in lieu of the dance floor. "Do you have to dance to every song?" "Yes." My youngest son, Colin, once said to me, "Mom, you overdance." As if. All of a sudden, I got old. It was startling and scary, like a door slamming. No gradual hints, no inch-by-inch increments of sliding silently into obsolescence. I got thrown off the cliff of middle age into old age. Not that this was unavoidable or unexpected. I have made no deals with the devil, no Dorian Gray agreements here. But so soon? I'm not ready to be old. I really thought 60 was the new 40. Old age is no day at the beach. And it's no Saturday in the park. For those of you awaiting this fate, or who are already perhaps well adjusted to it, this is what old age is like. It's like buying this beautiful pint of red raspberries at the farmer's market on Saturday. You expect them to last a while. On Sunday, you sprinkle a few on your yogurt. On Monday, you toss a couple on their cereal. On Tuesday, you pop a few in your mouth like popcorn. And on Wednesday, they are covered in white fuzz and gray and black slime. They are inedible. Am I past my expiration date? The physical therapy place looks like a scene from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, where everyone is flailing like puppets. I am the angry Jack Nicholson in the corner. My therapist reintroduces herself. I'm Erica? With no K? She does not need to tell me this. I am not someone who adds extra vowels or consonants for any reason. I do not add exclamation points to emails, handwritten letters, or holiday cards. I believe the only words that should precede exclamation points are fire or help. Everyone who works here tells me their name. Everyone. The guy at the front desk, the guy who hands you the towels, the other woman working on someone else's bag. This is even though they wear name tags that are clearly visible, the size of toasters. I am mad. I am here because I don't belong in a place for old people. I am Mish the Masher. That was my roller derby name. And I have the derby jacket and the pink helmet to prove it. Okay, it was amateur roller derby. But I skated for 5 years, most every Tuesday night, 2 hours of skating, and sequined hot pants, and fishnet tights with Lava Land, and Schmidtalicious, and Hot and Sweaty. Shout out, girls. I was not great, but I was fastish. Okay, I was slow to medium fast, but damn, it was fun. Because when I was skating, I felt like I was flying. I was unencumbered, free. It's not like that now. I am at the mercy of a physical therapist who sings songs every phrase and chomps green gum coming out of her mouth, and she does not believe me about pain. Erica clearly does not know that I am not old like everyone else here. She asks me every time I show up early in the morning if I'm going to work today. Every time I say yes, every time she asks surprised. Erica talks through her green gum in slow motion and that lyrical uptick that women her age generally do, ending every sentence with a question, like even when it's not a question. It's like the lyrics don't match the melody. It's like singing MacArthur Park to Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Come over here, lay on your stomach. The green gum is showing again as Erica presents additional statement questions. 3 sets of 10? I am not now and have never been a gum chewer. This is because my mother declared it day class A. The way she pronounced it, I always assumed there was some course in gum chewing on the first day of school somewhere. My mom said chewing gum in public was disrespectful to other people. They don't have to listen to you chomping on it or watch you chew it. It's like talking with your mouth full of food. I passed on these anti-gum rules to my 3 sons, Weldon, Brendan, and Colin. And if you remember, boys, when you were little, you craved chewing gum so much that you would pick discarded pieces of gum off the street or from under restaurant tables and put them in their mouths. So not so much a good lesson. Physical therapy is crowded like a Starbucks on a Sunday. It's all female day. Erica Declaration asks between orders of me to do 20 this side, 20 that side, and asking me as I wince and gasp, why are you making that face? A woman named Yoko is sprinting back and forth while another woman in a Game of Thrones t-shirt is moaning. I don't mean to be crabby to Erica. I'm really not an unpleasant person. I don't want to be here. I started this physical therapy process voluntarily as I agreed to go to the orthopedic surgeon for a consult because my friends told me she would give me a cortisone shot in my hip that would last a year. I am up for anything that lasts a year. A new job, a man with all his own teeth, a pair of jeans that make me look good walking away. It was the orthopedic surgeon who told me after x-rays that I needed to do 4 to 6 weeks of physical therapy twice a week because before she would even consider giving me a shot for the pain. So here I am with Erica in her gum. I'm aging gracelessly and suddenly and without warning. At Christmas, just last year, I was youngish. You could see as much in the pictures. Now it's summer, and I'm old. I feel like one of those time-lapse videos, you know, with the storm moving in. It starts slowly, but all of a sudden it's this huge tornado. In a matter of seconds, you see a seedling go from this big to a sequoia. I was not prepared. I didn't think it would happen this fast. I guess I missed the memo. It's not Erica's fault, but I want someone to blame, and I don't believe it's my fault, okay? I have not been exercising every day like I said I would and had the outfits for, and all of a sudden, my joints and my bones are rebelling, and I'm ticked. You are not as young as you feel because I feel 34. I've been walking old. I favored the right side because my left side hurt. I couldn't sit without wincing. Driving sucked. So walking, sitting, laying down, it all hurt. It's not like I've been idle this whole time, waiting around passively aging, holding on for retirement. I've been holding up my family and my home and my career by myself. I work about 50 hours a week and have coworkers who call me with emergencies, texts or emails very late at night, very early in the morning. These are not emergencies. Have I mentioned I am not a brain surgeon? I travel once to twice a month for work, nowhere glamorous. And I have learned not to fly Spirit or JetBlue or to ever order the Caesar salad in a small diner in a small town. I know these are minor inconveniences I should blow off. I have a good life. I am privileged. I have health insurance. I'm employed. My children are all healthy and employed. My friends mostly like the movies I suggest, and at all times, I have a stash of bubbly water in flavors from a red raspberry to key lime in my fridge. I'm lucky. But the older I get, the longer it takes for me to recover from most everything. From a harsh word in a conference call, a friend's short temper, a disappointing rejection at work, a lot of rejection from my work, a son not returning my calls. I may look tough, but on the inside, I'm an 11-year-old girl blaming herself for everything under her breath, heart pounding, legs shaking, and waiting for just the right moment to go in the bathroom and cry. When I was younger, I didn't let other people bother me so much. I would have laughed about Erica and her questions, told the story at cocktail parties before going to the kitchen for another empanada. I thought when you got older, you didn't give a damn about what other people said or did. That's what the movies professed anyway. At least out of the ones I watched, with Joan Crawford and Bette Davis, Sally Field, and Cher. I thought I'd be Cher. Okay, the second Mamma Mia movie sucked, but she looked good. Madonna is my age, for God's sakes. Look at her. Tina Turner is 79. What's age got to do with it? That badass old lady don't give a damn attitude, I gotta tell you, it's not true for me. I have nightmares that I'm kidnapped and have no voice. And the dreams that happen about once a week, I don't know how to get out of the locked room I'm in. that sometimes is a locked house. I know this is not that hard to figure out. I know I do not need to join a dream discussion group to decipher the meaning. Getting old makes me feel as if all possibility has been kidnapped. What's hard to take is I thought this part of my life was the easy part. In the magazines and the movies, it all looks so summer in Tuscany and wine coolers on the back porch when you get to be my age. I thought I'd worry less. I thought I'd feel valued, feel I was enough. I know it sounds shallow and vain and selfish. I know, I do consider the alternative. I get that. I'm a cancer survivor. I am so not one of those people who denies her age, because I am proud of how old I am. I like my wrinkles and my age spots. I also do not believe in plastic surgery or Botox because, seriously, why would you voluntarily inject a poison so toxic that it paralyzes the muscles in your face? That's what candlelight is for, and Photoshop. I am grateful to be here. I am grateful to be this age. I just could have used some warning that getting old would hurt, most all the time, and that it would sneak up on me like somebody rear-ending you on the Eisenhower. Didn't see that coming. Everything changed. It's like having a full bag of Halloween candy. You start believing it's always going to be full of Milky Ways, Milk Duds, Kit Kats, Reese's, the cups, not the pieces, and peanut M&Ms, because that's what you've been lucky enough to have and grab from the bag all these years. And one day, you stick your hand in an almost empty bag and look, all you got now are those single Mary Janes and the individually wrapped pieces of bubble gum. And I hate gum. I'm just not ready for possibility to be over. I'm not ready for the fun to die. I've got things to do. I'm not done. I do have an update though, a good one. The 6 weeks of Erica's exercises worked. My hip doesn't hurt anymore. I'm walking briskly an hour a day, sleeping on my left side, not back to roller derby yet, but thinking about going on a couple of Tuesdays girls Lombard roller drink. Who's driving? One thing for sure though is I'm invited to 2 family weddings this summer, and you know what? Colin, I am gonna overdance. I am gonna dance like I'm 25 years old. To the last song, I'm gonna dance to the very end. Care to join me? Or, shall I say, care to join me?